Hello there everyone, my name is Nishwalo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's video we're gonna talk about something insane, something absolutely epic, and you Bitcoin bulls and fans and crypto fans are gonna absolutely love this. But before we do, let's take a look at something else. Just yesterday we have launched our Kralo VIP signals with our trade alerts, precise targets, trade explanations as to why we are taking them, etc. And this is absolutely free and we are already making money. There are people who are following us here that are already taking the trades and are already profitable, like this guy, 152%. And they're already saying that we are mega professional. Well, but of course, because this is a Kralo community and it's free with our VIP trades right here that you can actually see, understand our analysis, learn from this analysis, and basically copy our trades that we are taking. And guys and girls, if you want to join this, it's free. Go in the description of this video or in the pinned comment. Right at the top of both, you're gonna see a link to Kralo VIP signals, and join them right now and enjoy. But when it comes to Bitcoin, guys and girls, it's an exciting time, I understand, and there is so much controversial information going around the internet right now. You know, whether are we going to be breaking down, are we going to be breaking up, etc. So I wanted to offer my insight as to what I'm currently thinking, what are my current price targets, what are the current resistances, what are the current problems that we could face, and how soon the price is finally going to start moving in either direction as a confirmed pump or dump. So if this sounds awesome, then if you're brand new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when I make a new upload. And as always, there is also a share button down below here on YouTube. But if you feel like sharing this video with your friends and family members and liking the video, of course, is also very important. And whenever I wake up in the morning and I see 1,500 likes, it motivates me to come to my office right here and just make another awesome video for you guys and girls, because it takes a lot of effort. And thank you for all your support in advance. Okay, so before we talk about technicals, which there is a lot to talk about, let's quickly talk about other things, which, for example, could be the reasons for this pump that we are seeing right now. And currently we're seeing a lot of resistance, but we're going to talk about it in just a second. Let's quickly talk about other stuff, which is very important, because there is a lot of, positive market sentiment going around. And I guess before we talk about all these things, guys and girls, I don't have to mention that if you're going to be taking trades together with us, you have to be trading on proper exchanges, derivatives exchanges. And down in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment, you'll find up to $12,700 in initial deposit bonuses, up to $8,000 with BitGet, up to $4,100 with Bybit, and up to $600 with Binance. So go use those links. It's going to support the channel and also going to get insane bonuses. And so it's a win-win, and enjoy. Okay, so back to this. Right now we are seeing a lot of positive market sentiment. Somehow this sentiment is starting to switch a little bit from all doomsday to some kind of a hopium. So tell me in the comments right now if you're already sick and tired of everything being red and you enjoy actually seeing green behind my trading station. So you're in for some hopium, then this video is for you, I suppose. Well, kinda. So ARK Invest analysts are saying that the crypto market is completing its capitulation. So like all the weaker hands are being flushed out and we're pretty much narrowing the bottom. So the same thing, for example, goes for, United Nations is calling on Federal Reserve and other central banks to stop to hold interest rate increases, which if they would pivot, this would be mega bullish for all the high risk assets, and the doomsday is never going to arrive if they're going to just suddenly pivot and hold all the interest rate increases. Then certainly we are seeing these kinds of things, which is also, gives us some hopium, because, Federal Reserve keeps saying, and actually Federal Reserve came out, Jerome Powell came out and he said that, well, thank you very much, UN, basically, but we have our target of 2% inflation and we are on course for that target. So it was quite negative, actually, his response to UN. But we know very well that the Fed is not to be trusted. So, because historically, this is, when they were supposed to be reducing their balance sheet in 2011, 2012, 13, 2000 and whatever here, and also 2019, and right now also promising to reduce their balance sheet. But every single time previously, they started doing something until they realized that they cannot do it unless they want to send the economy into just a complete shit show, and they just started printing money again. So is this going to be the same scenario, just like always, despite the inflation that we are seeing? And let me just put it in simple layman terms before we move on to technicals here. Is it possible theoretically, yes, because we've seen this many times before. The precedent is here. Federal Reserve says one thing, but does completely the opposite. And the other supporting factor of this is that in reality, even if when we are seeing terrible PCE data and CPI data, etc., a lot of people are actually saying that there are far better ways to combat inflation than terrible increases in interest rates. So for this reason, partially UK has pivoted, Japan has pivoted, and right now, a lot of people are hoping that US is going to pivot. And one of the ways is, a completely different way of dealing with the supply issues, and restoring this balance in different industries. And this also has got to do a lot with the geopolitical situation, like Russia, Ukraine, and also the tensions between China and Taiwan, and also United States. So there is a lot of debate as to whether, the terrible increases in interest rates will actually do the job. Because as we can see from the current rates that we're seeing right now in PCE, it's not really in the core PCE, it's not really doing that very well. And we've already seen the oil keeps going up right now because their decision to cut the output by 2 million barrels a day is just, a suicide show. So the thing is that the Fed could theoretically, actually, ignoring the terrible situation with the inflation, could actually pivot and go into another strategy. But quite frankly, before we talk about technicals, I would say that the probability of Fed pivoting now, is very slim. So I wouldn't say that I cannot see it happen until the next interest rate increase, so until another Fed meeting, which is not going to happen for another 4 weeks. So, and are we going to be rallying in Bitcoin for another 4 weeks? And even reaching something like $24,000 potentially, until Fed actually either confirms that they're going to be pivoting, or at least slowing down their rate hikes, or they're going to reaffirm their hawkishness, and therefore will just create a fake out and a massive drop in all high risk assets. And the thing is that right now, if we're looking at the price action itself, I've talked about BBWP before, that we are far overdue for a massive run and a massive volatility, just like we've, for example, seen it here. Well, a couple of days later, we saw some bigger volatility, finally some expansion phase. And we are starting to see this expansion phase here, which when it plays out to the upside could put us at about $25,000. That's for sure. However, for us to actually move into this vicinity, we have to cover a lot of ground in terms of resistance. First huge resistance is coming in again in the face of this EMA ribbon from the daily chart, which has rejected us many times before. So longing it right now is basically longing something right into the face of resistance, unless you're doing some active scalp trades like we're doing in our Discord channel for our community and sending these VIP crawler signals. That's different because we're really caring about technicals, explosions, impulses, and active trading. You don't really care much about this bigger outlook when you're doing active trades. So by the way, join us right now. It's an epic one and we're already making money. So if you're not part of it, you're missing out on insane trades. And link down in the description as well as in the pinned comment. So, and right now, for me to say that technically we've cleared at least some kind of a way for us to that mark of, for example, $25,000. And that would be the covering and stabilization above this resistance. So number one, it's the EMA ribbon. And number two, it's obviously going to be this resistance. Let me remove the EMA ribbon so it's easier for you guys and girls to see. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, slap a like, subscribe, and make some noise down in the comments for Mr. Spot On. So here, it's going to be at about 20,400, and we had a bunch of order blocks here, confirmation here, a huge fake out here, and also a bunch of confirmations just now, which seems like we're turning for a short-term perspective. Could be an interesting short trade. But again, all the trades that we're taking are in the Discord as right now, like as we speak. So and next and most important is going to be the clearance and close, at least in the 4-hour chart, with some volume above the white resistance. Because the white resistance, guys and girls, is something that I still believe in the power of tremendously. Because it was created back in 2021 and it has served as support here, as resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So it's gonna take a lot, and also resistance here. It's gonna take a lot for us to close above it. Because if we do, then it's gonna put a technical target. And let me just move it because we put it as a bearish target because again, in the current macro environment, we have to be more bearish in a more long-term outlook, so to speak. But the technical target for this breakout would put Bitcoin at somewhere around $31,000. So this kind of a technical breakout of this whole wedge that we are seeing right here, of this flag formation. So this is quite, crazy. For me, as a person who is holding a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum, to see this kind of an insane pump from here all the way like 62%, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I wouldn't even need any leverage trading to make a lot of money from this because of how much Bitcoin I have in my cold storage. But nonetheless, do I believe in this kind of a play out? At this point, we are still in this narrowing volatility. So we're not seeing anything yet. So this is not a cause for celebration just yet. I think that the biggest either celebration or another huge mega shorting opportunity, just like we've taken so many short trades this year making good money, is going to obviously come in 4 weeks. This is when Fed is gonna actually that's when they actually are gonna have to say something. So that's my take on this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And also remember, join my Discord channel right now, link in the description as well as in the pinned comment. And also I'm gonna link a free course right here that I've done on crypto. If you wanna learn how I'm trading, what I'm doing, check it out right now. And as always, guys and girls, stay smart, stay rich, peace and love, Tom Scrollo. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.